Hello, I'm James Whittington-Phillips, and this is week 3 of the November logs and the final week of the logs. So, this week was pretty much all hands on deck, as this week was our get-in. We literally got into the theatre on Friday and we started pretty much we set up the space, and we had pretty much got rehearsing all day in the space, which is really good because we accomplished a lot as we went from one end of the spectrum to the other. So basically we improved and managed to run through this and refine the piece a hell of a lot on especially the first day. In terms of progress, I think the play has come on leaps and bounds just in this couple of days running up to the show, and it really, especially for me, as I managed to pretty much get my lines word perfect, and really I've developed how to get the urgency that is required of me to portray it through my character, which I feel is good. Another thing is that I still need to try and make sure I'm secure on my lines, because there are some one or two lines towards the end of the play that I still do get confused on, but that isn't as huge of an issue as it is easily rectified. Another thing I need to do is again work on my island, just work on my mood and my final monologue. That is the biggest thing I am working on now. And that will be a continuing thing for the next few days up until the first show. Another thing I progressed on this week is that we managed to get solid run-throughs in technical. We managed to get all the technical stuff up and running, as well as just refining, and we even had a couple of changes to the set this week to make the space even more easy to work around. So we've moved backdrop so that it's easy just to come straight forward instead of having a backdrop behind certain areas, especially some plinths, which I feel was really good and really opened up the space, as well as also that we had finally had the altar rigged up, so it actually did look really cool with the fire effects and everything. What went well this week is that I myself accomplished a lot in the fact that I've managed to really improve my diction with the character and get that sense of urgency down, so I can really pick up the pace of the play. And what I needed to work on a lot of was stop adding pauses and just keep going and keep the flow of the wording, not just which makes the wording makes what I'm saying come across a whole lot more powerful. Even better if, yes, it's even better if I managed to get that sooner, but at least I've got it there now. I think what I need to work on is just keeping that, but also not keeping it really samey. Make sure it's different each time and not just I'm learning how to do this, I'm going to keep it same because I need to keep it fresh all the time, which is a big important part, especially in this play. I think targets for the run up to the show, just mainly keep making sure I've got all my lines down, making sure the diction's perfect, making sure making sure what I'm saying has meaning and power. Also, I need to make sure that I need to make sure that I have my lines down again, and making sure I don't lose the urgency and keep my eyeline and make sure that I have the flow I need, especially in the last parts of the play. The emotional change, that make sure the emotional change in Tiberius is visible, not only to the other actors but to the audience, which is a big part. And that concludes the final week.